Hello and welcome to my channel. It's Jess with Love to Plan with Jess. Today we are setting up my work planner for the week of February 16th, and this year I'm using two different layouts for my work planner. I have a Kelvaplan Simplicity layout. I'm using the weekly pages for that, and then I'm also using some Live Love Posh quad notes pages and using those for categorizing some to-dos. So I'm going to decorate both of them in this video. And I have two different sticker books pulled. We're going to use Celebrate Winter by Kelvaplan and Petals and Pages from Live Love Posh. And we're going to start out with this weekly sheet. And it's kind of funny. I'm noticing that, and I think that I've done this in a few of these videos where I've used like a Kelvaplan sticker book with the Kelvaplan sheet and a Live Love Posh sticker book with the Live Love Posh sheet. That really wasn't intentional. I don't think. I don't think that I planned to set it up that way where, you know, I'm using the same shop with their like sticker or with their sheets. But it worked out that way, which is kind of funny. So we are using, did I already say Celebrate Winter by Kelvaplan? And this is the set for the first day of winter. I obviously did not use that for the first day of winter because that was back in December. But I thought that these little animals were so stinking adorable. Like, look at the eyes in them. They're just so cute. And this is a very wintry scene. We have a lot of snowflakes and there's a lot of snow outside still. So I thought that we would go ahead and use these because I didn't want to wait to use them next winter. I mean, I definitely could have saved these to use them for the first day of winter next year, but I wanted to use them now. So we're going to just take some of these cute little creatures and some trees and put them along the bottom here. And we'll put some boxes up here and maybe a little bit of decor. But the way that I use this sheet, I will put, we have two of these little like snow piles. I feel like it would be cute to put them like in these boxes, right? Let's do that. So the way that I use this page, I will put things that I have due for the week. So I will list out all of my due dates. I think I want to cut this. So anything that I have due during the week, I will put on the due date. And I'm finding that I am going to be able to decorate these sheets a little bit more than I have been, or at least like in the beginning of the year, I wasn't sure exactly how it was going to work out because this was something new that I was trying and I didn't know like if I was going to need this entire box or how I was going to list out like my due dates and things. But I'm finding that I think that I'll be able to like decorate a little bit here and there, especially this important box right here, because this one is sort of like a forward looking. I've been using it, really any of these three boxes, I can use them for different purposes. I could either use them as overflow. If like one of these days gets filled up, I can relabel this that same day and put those due dates in there. Or I can put things that I know that are coming up due in future weeks. I can list them here just so that I don't forget. So we are just going to mainly decorate down here, but we're going to sprinkle in some decor up at the top. So we have these here. Let's get some creatures on these little like mounds of snow. And I think I'm going to take this one because he's kind of on the smaller side. And what if we put a box behind him? I was even thinking like, what if we did this monthly box and then we do have that notch there, but I can put a little snowflake in that corner to kind of hide that there. And now I can list some things that I have due on Monday, but we have a cute little decor there. And let's just take this real small snowflake and put it there to cover up that little notch. I think that that looks super cute. Let's do something similar here, but should we do a tree? Or how about we do this cutie? He's so adorable. We're gonna put him here. And I think instead of a box, let's go with some bullets. So I'll put like 2 bullets here. That way I can use this for like 2 things coming up in the next week that I want to just jot down. Okay, we abandoned down here, so let's go back to this space, and I want to put another little creature here, cute little raccoon, and then let's do another tree. And I'm sort of having the like white part of the sticker go over the page. Actually, his little feet are going to get cut off. Let me move him up a little bit because I want these to be like flat against the bottom of the spread. So in a minute, we'll take scissors and cut along there. All right, here, do I want another little animal or should we do the other tree? I think I want another little animal. Let's take this little bunny. Okay, cute, cute. Now, I don't have anything written on this page because this week has not happened yet. I'm filming, actually, my filming schedule, I'm like 2 weeks ahead, which is fantastic. I usually try and shoot for like being 1 week ahead in my schedule for filming, and now I'm about 2 weeks ahead, which is great because I feel like you never know, right? You never know if something's going to come up, if somebody's going to get, sick, if I'm going to be out of commission for a bit. And so it's nice to, to just be ahead of the game a little bit. So we have this quote here: winter is the time for comfort, good food, and warmth. And do we have any smaller snowflakes? I think the small one we already used. Will this fit here? Yeah. So let's put this right here. Went down a little bit wrinkled. Okay. And now let's put in some more of these snowflakes. And then I guess we can just take this other little branch and let's put that there. And I'm going to put a snowflake here. It's going to get punched, but I think I like it in that spot. This section looks adorable. I'm really happy with it. Let's add some more to this space here. So I think I want to decorate kind of like every other. So we have Monday, we'll decorate Wednesday and Saturday, and then we might just put some like bullets in the other days. So let's get something for Wednesday. And we have this little snowman that's like a little bear. So cute. Let's take this one. And should we do like what we did on Monday and put a box behind it? I think that would be good. But we do have some of these like smaller boxes. So what if we took like this one and this one? And let's see. Actually, I'm going to take a skinny box because I want to put this box high enough that I'll still be able to write in it. But if I do that, I'm going to need to have a like skinnier box at the top so that I can shift this up higher. So we'll put this one here and then, yeah, this one right here. That is a little crooked. So there is actually a sticker book that goes with this layout. I think it's called Simple Plans. And I know that I used it when like the sticker book first came out. But I keep forgetting to pull it out when I'm like decorating these sheets. And I will try to remember to do that in like in a video coming up. Maybe I'll write a note to myself to do that for next week. Just because, that one is like meant specifically for this layout. So we will try and remember to use that to decorate it. So I'm going to just put 3 bullets here. Let's do 3 on Thursday. Okay, and then let's decorate Saturday here. So let's go back to our decorative stickers and feel like I should do a tree this time. And since Saturday is one of those boxes that I said that I could use as like an overflow box, but it's not like a work day. So let's just make this entire space here decorative. So we'll put this tree here, and then I'll add in some snowflakes. So we could take this snowflake, and let's take another one, and I'm going to cut it in half. And we'll put it here. Oops. Whoa. Okay, we have this other little half of this snowflake. Would it look weird to put it up here? Let's do it. Okay, and then let's add in bullets on Friday and Sunday, or maybe Sunday we put like a quote. We have this quote: "The world changes when it snows, quiet, calm, and full of wonder." Let's see. I guess I'm going to put that down here. And or I could put it up here and then do bullets below it, just so that the bullets aren't like right next to these bullets here. So just kind of do like the opposite of this box. So let's grab 2 bullets, and we haven't used this like light blue color yet. Okay, and then for Friday, I guess we'll just do like 3 bullets on Friday. That does tend to be a day where a lot of things are due, which is kind of a bummer. Is like everything always seems to fall due on Fridays. But we'll do 3 bullets here. Actually, should we do 4? We'll do 3. I'm going to just space them out a little bit better. Okay. All right, I think that it's super cute, and, you know, we don't need to add any more, but we have these really fun snowflakes, so let's put them at the top. So we'll just do the snowflakes in like the different colors there, and then I'll trim. And then we can like add this little bit here. We need like some light blue like that, and then we can do this one. Okay, and then let's take, I guess, let's do this like light blue one again. And let's take another dark blue. I don't really want to use the dark blue next to the dark blue, so let's move this guy over here, and we'll put this one right here. I think that this is fun. I think these little animals are so stinking cute, and I really like how this turned out. So we are all finished with this one. Now we are going to move on to the quad notes pages. And we have Petals and Pages from Live, Love Posh. I absolutely love this sticker book. It is one of my favorites. It's gorgeous, and I'm excited to use it. It does not scream winter. There's like nothing about this sticker book that is winter. Although I guess you could argue that pinks are like Valentine's Day, maybe. So maybe there we go. And I feel like there's a little bit of like love theme going on in this sticker book. So the way that I decorate this, or the way that I use this, I categorize my activities at work and list out my to-dos using those categories. So I don't date these pages. I normally will put dates on here. Let's maybe remember to do that at the end. We'll see if I actually remember, but I do want to date those pages. These pages here, I don't date them. I don't use them by day. I use them by category, and I'm going to have 6 different categories. So we have 2 spaces that are going to be open for decor. And this week we'll do these 2 opposite pages for my decor. Last week, if you caught that video, I decorated this section up here for National Pizza Day, I think is what it was. And that was a lot of fun. All right, there are some washi style sticker strips in here, and I think that would be cute to do like behind header boxes. So I want something kind of wide. This one is really fun. It's like a film reel, or we could just do like floral. Actually, we might need to do more than one because I don't know that this is going to be enough to fit. So let's choose 2 different strips. I guess these 2. We'll take this one and this one. Oh, I must have pulled this off before and put it back in the book. Okay, so we have those 2 pulled. So now let's go in and add these to the pages here. This is going to be a little bit wider than this top part, but we're going to fake it and just pretend that it fits perfectly. I'm going to take my craft knife and slice here. Oops, I cut that not very well. Let's see if we do this one here and then the other 2 here, here, and here, I guess. Yeah, so I'm going to put this here. I'm going to cut this because I did cut that one so crooked. So at least we'll have a shot of having like a straight edge on the left side. Now I'm going to use my craft knife again, and there's no promises that it's going to be a straight edge over here. Okay, that was terrible again. But we're rolling with it, guys. We are rolling with it. So I'm not going to have enough, am I? No, because I'm going to need 2 more. All right, we're going to need to use 3 strips, I think. Let's first put this one here. Okay, I cut that one so much better. I think because it's blind, I can't see where that line is. Those look so bad, but we're going to let it go. Let's see, these are going to be my decorative areas. So let's do this one here. Oh, maybe I am going to have enough. Yeah, because I only need 1 more of each. So we can do this one here. Oh, but then I'm going to have these 2 next to each other. And there isn't a way around that, is there? No. Okay, so let me grab another strip. And I guess we'll use this one because it's the other one that's like wide. Do we have 2 of those? Oh, we do. Okay, we have 2 pages of these. So let's put this back. Okay, and let's, do I only need 1 extra one? Let's see, if we do this over here, okay, that one was so much better. Let's do this one over here. Yeah, and then I'm gonna just need a little bit of this to go right here. All right, and we just need about like this much. So I'll put this right here. Okay, that seemed way more complicated than it needed to be, but we are, oh wait, I didn't need to do this one, right? Yeah, this one is gonna be decorative. So we didn't need that space. Okay, I think we're good. Now let's take some header boxes so we can use these boxes as like headers to label my categories. So I'm going to take 6 of them. That very simple header space seemed like it took a really long time, but now we're ready to decorate our like empty spaces. We have quotes back here that I definitely want to utilize. And we have these sheets that I really like to use. They're a lot of fun to rip. We also have some of these like stickers that are kind of meant for layering. And then we have a bunch of florals. So if we're gonna use florals, whoops, I think I wanna use these because that matches the washi that we chose, right? Yeah, it's this one that matches. So let's just start, I think we're gonna use some of these with the florals and the quotes to kind of decorate this area. So just gonna pull a few of these guys, and can't really tell which way the writing is on this. And honestly, I don't think it really matters. So I'm gonna put this here. We have that fun like ripped edge on that side, and then this side is just like a straight edge anyway. So we can cut it here just because it's a little bit too long for this space. Okay. And then I want to do something similar on that side, but maybe not exactly the same. We have this piece and kind of the same idea. We're going to use that like ripped one we're going to have go to the edge, and then I'm just going to cut where it's already like a flat edge. Okay, so lay that down there, and then let's slice here. All right, now let's grab some of these florals. So I want to take this larger one, and let's lay that down like this, kind of layered with that sticker, and then we'll take another floral for this side. Let's take this one. I probably should have used that larger one on this side just because that little scrap, I feel like this one is smaller. But let's layer that like that. Okay, and then let's grab some quotes now, because some of these quotes are pretty big, so that might sort of fill up the rest of the space. We have this Helen Keller quote: "The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart." And that will fit really nicely right here. And let's get one for this side. I really like this one. This is an Albert Einstein quote: "Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving." And I kind of think I want this to go like right here. Okay. This side, I probably only need a little bit to add here, but over here, we definitely need more because we have a lot of like empty space up there. So let's see what we want to fill that space with. Let's take this And I'm gonna lift all this up so that I can sneak it underneath. Hopefully these stickers will be forgiving. Okay, and let's put this right here. Okay, that fills that space in nicely, and I think that that layers well and looks cute. And then now we can even add some of these little, like this little strip, maybe like here. And then we're gonna trim this. And can I use this? I think I'm gonna just stick that right there on the bottom. That works. We have a cute little bow. Let's put that right there. And we have this, it kind of looks like a tag. I'm gonna stick that underneath this floral just to take up some of this space over here. Actually, let's put it this way so you can see those little lines. And then I feel like it needs a little something on top of it. Maybe not that one, maybe like this. That's cute. And then we have this little squiggly. Let's put the little squiggly right there and a little something else. How about this? And it's going to go under our squiggly. Okay. All right. I like this area. This space is almost done. I guess we can want to put a little bit something over here. Oh, maybe this washi. No, I don't like that. Let's take this little thing that says plans. I mean, it's not really plans, but we can just put that there anyway. All right, those two sections look adorable. I am kind of obsessed with them. Now, what I've been doing in these other sections to make them look a little bit more interesting is just put bullets in. This sticker book doesn't have bullets. I probably can find bullets that would match or just use black ones. But let's see if there's just a couple of things that we want to add in that's not going to take away too much from being able to use this space like really functionally. Like we have some of these like leaves and flowers. Okay, I thought we were done over here, but I kind of want to put this little, that little like locket is so stinking cute. We have this super teeny tiny flower. Can we put this over here? Maybe like that. Let's get some black bullets down and then I'll see. So there are certain sections that I have been using like just about this entire space. There are other sections, like other categories that I have where I usually only use a couple of lines. So I'm sort of thinking that if I am like strategic about the way that I label these categories, we could do a little bit of decor here and like a little bit of decor here. And I could just make sure to label those the categories that I don't usually have really long lists. Does that sound like a good idea? I think it sounds like a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and decorate down here a little bit, and then we will go and get our bullets. So I think I want to just use some florals for that. So let's do this, and I'm going to cut like the teeniest bit off, and we'll put like a little bit of a floral here. Let's take maybe like this leaf, and I'm going to cut here just to make it flat. Okay, and then how about just one of these like outlined leaves, like right there. And then do we want it just to be floral? Oh, do we have like a real small quote we could put there? There are some real small ones, but there are things that say like happiness, self-love, beautiful moments. And I feel like I would really want to use that in like a memory keeper or a journal or something, which is sort of the intent of this sticker book. And I don't know that I want to waste it on on like a work planner. Oh, how about we just put like to-do list down here? I think that works. Okay, let's do a little something up here with kind of the same idea. Just gonna trim a little bit. Let's put this, I don't want it to look exactly like that, so let's put this here. And let's take a couple of these. Do like one here. One there. Have this little washi that we could use. I mean, it's kind of random to have it down there, but I think it's cute. And maybe like this little thing. And then let's get like another word to put over there. What do we put over here? To-do list. I could put my lists. Or we could do like notes. Maybe let's take notes. I think that that's good. It adds a little bit more to the spread. And, you know, I took out about 3 lines in each one. So I will just make sure to label those sections with the ones that I usually have the least tasks for. So now let's get some black bullets, I think, and then we'll be all set. Before we go with black, let's take Dots and Checklists by Kelva Plan and see, actually we do have black in here, but let's see if any of the colors in this will work. I feel like a lot of the colors on this page would work. Like if I were to flip through this sticker book without having this right next to it, there's no way I would have said, yeah, this is a great page to use with this spread. But honestly, like I think any of these would like work in this spread, right? Instead of using black. I don't think any of these greens are all too green to go with the spread. And I was hoping to find like a peachy color, but I don't think any of those like peach colors would work, but I think these would. Now, do we want to use like different colors? Let's try this color. Like this one. Actually, that's such a pretty, like a pretty compliment to the spread, I feel like. Right? And we're going to skip 2 rows and we're just going to put in 4 bullets. That's typically what I do because I like to add color here. That's like kind of the whole point in using these bullets, is to add a little bit of color to these spaces that we don't have any decor. But I don't want it to be like overwhelming. So do we use this color for the entire thing, or do we use different colors? Because like this color, you probably can't really see that very well on camera, but I honestly think that color is really good too. And so let's alternate. We'll use both of these colors and just like alternate where I put them. Oh, we're only gonna have 3 bullets there, and we'll just do 3 bullets here too, and that'll be fine. All right, so I'm gonna get the rest of these bullets in and then we'll take a look. think we are all finished here, and this one just turned out so pretty. I love it. So this is my Live Love Posh quad notes pages that I use for my full-time job. To decorate it, we used petals and pages from Live Love Posh and dots and checklists by Kelva Plan. Live Love Posh, you can use code LOVE10 to save on your order, and I'll have affiliate links for both Live Love Posh and Kelva Plan on my in the description down below. We also decorated this adorable page using Celebrate Winter by Kelva Plan. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.